What's your review of the Moicano interview? I thought it was decent. It wasn't... When I do the fight week interviews, it's not as crazy. When I get these guys in interviews not close to fight week, they seem to have a bit more energy, but it was all right, you know? It's hard because I can't go back and forth like I can with Till or Pimlet, you know? I think the Pimlet interview was probably my best. The Till was probably the funniest. And then the others kind of fell in line. The DDP one was probably the most well-executed interview. So, yeah. What? He said if he gets to do Tough with Pimlet, he'll invite me as a guest coach on Tough. Is what he said. That's what he said. So we'll see. So basically, if we can get the movement behind Pimlet versus Moicano on the Ultimate Fighter, he's been saying this for a while because he messaged me about it as well. He said he wants to get me as a guest coach so I can appear on Tough alongside him. Because he said it would be good for the clips. He'll get a lot of clips out of it. And then he said, you will come to America? So, yeah. I don't know what I'd do as a coach, but I'd just be in the background on Tough, like, maybe. And who knows, maybe have a segment where a fighter rages at me. I don't know. You think Paddy beats Moicano? I do think. I'm not going to tell you what I think. Damn, Lopez really jumped 10 ranking spots by beating Ortega. That's kind of based. I like that. He jumped 10 whole ranking spots. That's cool. That's really cool. Movzar must be mad. Yes. But funny as though. I wouldn't mind the rematch before they fight for a title, though. That would also be a pretty big fight. But I hope it doesn't happen. I hope Evloev just has to keep working. Nick Diaz fight reschedule. I know Nick Diaz is back against Vicente Luque. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Thank you for the 3, Australia. I hate it. I think he's going to get beaten badly by Luque. But he does have a shot because Luque's not the same anymore. But I reckon he gets whooped. You know what I'm saying? I do not like it, buddy. I do not like it one bit. What was your MMA 9? Mine was Izzy versus Alex too. That was bad, but it was such a cool KO that I didn't actually crash out. You have to give me credit for that. I actually didn't crash out on that. And I gave Izzy his respect. Because I did appreciate the finish. But Marab beating Yan, it really hurt. It really hurt me. It did hurt a lot. Oliveira Makachev. I mean, yeah, but, you know, I kind of had this, like, I just knew I wasn't going to get my way with that one, you know. Thank you for the $2. Thoughts on Figueiredo versus Yan? I've got Yan now. It's a 5-rounder comfortably. I didn't think that it would be too nice if it was a 3-rounder on a pay-per-view because, you know, even though Yan isn't known for losing first rounds per se, he does take a while to start getting going in terms of his danger level. And he did lose the first round to Song Yudong now. So a little bit more recently in his career, he's not been doing as good in the first round. But, yeah, I'm picking Yan now as a 5-rounder. In a 3-rounder, I could have gone 50-50 though. Once in a while, the UFC makes the fights we want. Yan versus Figueiredo is a sick fight we needed and honestly a title contention match for the winner of Umar versus Merab. Or if it happens and they haven't signed the Umar Merab fight, Figueiredo deserves it if he gets a win. Let's just say it how it is. UFC's probably hoping Yan wins that one. You know, if Yan wins, yeah, O'Malley Yan straight away when he comes back. Who's kind of with me on that? Fuck the Cejudo and Sandhagen fights. If Yan wins against Figgy and calls out O'Malley, straight back in the deep end for O'Malley against Yan in a rematch. That'd be sick. That'd be a huge fight as well. And that would actually, yes or no, chat, that would, if O'Malley actually beat him clear, that would win a lot of people back for O'Malley. You know? I think Yan would probably beat him in a rematch. But in a 3-rounder on a pay-per-view, I think O'Malley would win it. I think Yan needs 5 rounds to beat O'Malley. So they should arguably do it for 5 rounds, but they wouldn't. They would be 3 rounds. Did you pick Nate to beat Conor the first time? No. No, I didn't. I picked Alvarez to beat Conor, though. No, I didn't. Who did I pick to beat Connor when he was coming up? I think I was just a McGregor nut rider and never picked against him once. I might have picked Mendez, actually. I think I picked Mendez. Not sure, though. I remember being just massively pro McGregor back then because he was like the next UK and Irish representative, pretty much. DDP is the type of guy who will be much worse in RMs because he utilizes the element of surprise and pace, which has a snowball effect. Am I rematches? Element of surprise. I get that, but Strickland is also the type of guy where you got to fight the style to experience it and understand it. So I think Strickland's actually not the best for rematches either, to be honest with you. Because once he does it to you, you've never had someone do that in the gym before. You know what I'm saying? The way he fights. So I think it applies to both of them. And Strickland's a bit of a snowball fighter as well. So I think it's the same way both ways. I just think DDP is more likely to be improved than Strickland is. Because he seems a lot more focused on legacy right now than Strickland beefing with MGK and just doing the same old sparring things in gym every day. He's warming up to roast Schmitty again. No, we'll roast him if you want. He said I was ducking him today because I haven't yet flown to Arizona within 2 days of them talking about me. So that's a new thing.
And then we have some other subjects. We got Schmitty and Guru. Now they're becoming enemies, I'm thinking. It's looking like, is it?
I think so. Guy keeps continuing this fucking story and then just talking about me all the time.
Does it sound like you guys are going to knuckle up?
I don't think so, because I think at the end of the day, MMA Guru knows that I have a lot to gain and he has everything to lose in that fight, because the old wise and powerful Guru gets slapped up by crybaby Schmitters.
When I'm in America, he can get his ass whooped. Okay, buddy? Real quick. Straight to Arizona. Pa-pow. Schmitty is actually a muscleless milk bag. You would decimate him. I think I would. I don't think he's athletic in any way. I think I'm a much better athlete than him. But it's not like I have a lot more that I want to. I'm not trying to travel around to like 10 different countries in Europe around the Christmas area. And I want to lean out for that. Like, I'm not going to fly over there to do this Schmitty charity thing. Like, when I'm over there, I will. But, like, I have a lot more going on. This is everything to him. You know what I'm saying? So, it'll happen. But it'll happen when I fucking decide it happens. Not fucking book it. And, oh, you're ducking because, you know, like, shut up, dude. I'm not in, like, 6 weeks or some shit, you know what I mean? Interview Topuria at his fight week. Okay. That could work. I could try and get an Ilya Topuria interview. I could try. Do you think Prime Gus beats Hill or Yuri? Sure. Thank you for the £2. Prime Gus beats Hill or Yuri. I could try and get a Holloway interview because I'd like to interview someone I'm not picking to win a fight. To be honest with you. Thank you for the £5. Holloway would be the goated enemies to friends timeline. But I'd be picking against him in the video, you know? So maybe I could do that, a collab with Holloway, but yeah, tricky one, isn't it? That's not happening anytime soon, is it? We've got the Pereira card first. October's good, man. Some of the fight nights are pretty weak, but damn, those 2 pay-per-views back-to-back are fucking solid. Even though the 307 card has lost a lot of hype because of the fights falling off. Did you see GM3 versus Reiner Derrida? I did see that, yeah. Also, Cap versus Silva. I've seen the fight announcements. They're good. We can talk about them. Reiner Derrida's fighting against GM3 in his debut. Interesting debut, honestly. Pretty interesting debut. It's in the Apex. It's in the fucking Apex. So there you go. That's that. No crowd for Reiner Derrida's debut. Interesting. Peter Yan versus Davison Figueiredo is the main event of the China card in the end of November. That's huge. I like this as a main event. I actually like this because now I can pick Yan with comfort. Who's with me? Now I can pick Peter Yan with some comfort. In a 3-rounder, I would probably be like 50-50. Maybe go Figueiredo. But with 5 rounds, I reckon Yan's got it in the bag. Davy Grant is back against Raymond Tavares in Tampa, December. That's pretty good. Davy Grant's coming off 2 neck surgeries back-to-back, something to take into consideration. Clay Guida versus Chase Hooper. December 7th, UFC 310. And then Manel Cap versus Bruno Silva, UFC Tampa in Florida. Huge. And insult MMA Central to bring back the intro, please. You want me to fucking terminate your channel, do you?